Good afternoon and welcome to the Commencement Exercises of Classes 2020 and 2021, Manuel L. Quezon University, Schools of Undergraduate Programs. May we invite everyone to please rise and join us in the invocation.
Eternal God, we thank you for this moment. We feel and sense your almighty presence. We ask you to pour your abundant grace on all of us who are gathered here today to celebrate a milestone in our lives. Bless us who are about to step out into the real world from the portals of this great university, which has provided us a safe place to learn and a strong foundation to build upon. Bless our teachers and school administrators who have patiently nurtured us. Bless our families who have cared for us, especially our parents who have so richly loved us. And on this day, we thank you for the friends that we have found among our classmates. Be our guide as we walk in the path that our founders have shown us. May we always stay true to their vision of being builders of our nation. Enlighten us and spark the fire of our newly acquired knowledge to uplift our fellow men. Empower us always with your divine grace, so we will prove worthy to serve as your holy instrument in bringing the might of what is right and hope to the powerless and the needy. We ask this, relying on your compassion and confident in your love. Amen.
After which, please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Manuel L. Quezon University Board of Regents, Administrators, and Academic Deans.
The Manuel L. Quezon University Board of Regents. Dr. Jose L. Acuzar, Chairman. Attorney Paquito N. Ochoa Jr. Former Chief Justice Renato S. Puno. Mr. Peter B. Favela. Miss Maria Teresa Jose Acuzar Atienza. Miss Maria Francesca Jose O. Acuzar. Miss Mary Antoniette Lucille P. Ortile. Attorney Jose V. Mejia. Attorney Richard Roger D. Amurao. Let us now meet the university's administrative officers. Attorney Paquito N. Ochoa Jr., President. Miss Maria Teresa Jose Acuzar Atienza, Executive Vice President. Miss Mary Antoniette Lucille P. Ortile, Executive Vice President. Attorney Ria Goles Cabrera, Vice President for Special Concerns. Miss Florentina D. de Guzman, University Registrar. We now present to you the university's school deans. Attorney Ferdinand M. Negre, Dean, School of Law. Dr. Edgar M. Chavez, Dean, School of Architecture. Dr. Nestor O. Olarte, Dean, School of Criminal Justice. Engineer Dante B. Potante, Dean, School of Engineering. Dr. Godofredo C. Cualteros Jr., Dean, School of Management, Accountancy, Real Estate, and Tourism. Dr. Jaime G. Ang, Dean, School of Graduate Studies. Mr. Jose Ronaldo E. Agustin, Dean, General Education and Student Affairs.
At this juncture, we shall hear from the University President. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Attorney Paquito N. Ochoa Jr.
Sa ating pong lahat, sa ating Chairman, Jerry Acusar, at sa ating panauhing pangdangal, ang kagalang-galang na Governor ng Sorsogon, Francis Joseph Cheese Escudero. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. We mark a couple of firsts. This is my first time to address a graduating class as the President of this institution. And this is also the first time we are staging a hybrid graduation ceremony since the onset of the pandemic. This explains why several batches, 2019, 2020, and 2021, are with us this afternoon. To all those who have long waited for this moment, on behalf of Mlqu, I thank you for your patience and understanding. Today's ceremony may not totally make up for the time we have lost, but we are hopeful that it will serve as a positive reminder that everything happens in God's good time. These firsts and the extended wait before the staging of these ceremonies are, as you all know, a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, an unprecedented public health crisis that disrupted our lives and forced all of us to change the way we did, even the way we attended our classes. Just as so many sectors had to adapt to the new normal, the educational system had to adapt as well. Together with other universities, we immediately transitioned to blended learning, and we invested in digital technology to hold classes. We had to revisit and rethink how we did things, especially given the incredible limitations imposed upon all of us. Restrictions that force us to think outside the box as we had to continue learning outside our classrooms. Instituting reforms and adapting to change are two sides of the same coin. It meant having to subject faculty and staff to a crash course on digital online platforms. Also, this required learning in unfamiliar settings, in the face of intermittent lockdowns, quarantines, strict protocols, and mass vaccinations. Alam natin lahat na hindi ito naging madali. And despite this adversity and challenges, you all managed to graduate. Sa gitna ng pandemya, kayo ay nag-aral, nagpursige, at sa tulong ng may kapal, nagtagumpay. It is said that adversity does not build character. It reveals it. And in overcoming the hurdles before you, you displayed an abundance of faith and a wellspring of perseverance. This will serve you well when you go out to the real world. Getting your college degree is not the end of a journey. It is the beginning of an arduous one. You need to make the transition from student to worker. From someone dependent on your family to someone your family can depend on. Ang tawag po dito ay Adulting 101. At kung gusto niyo ng tips tungkol dito, panoorin niyo ang mga vlog ng ating commencement speaker at ang kanyang may bahay na si Hart. Levity aside, the world you knew when you entered college has changed. Regardless of what career you pursue or what industry you enter, you have already witnessed how the pandemic can upend business models and force changes that can be painful and fatal for those unwilling or unable to adapt. In the next few years, you may have to tread unrecognizable terrain as technology and new modes of doing business alter the landscapes of various livelihoods. Whatever the challenges before you, continue to have faith and continue to persevere. Remember that you are products of a university with a distinguished legacy that is unafraid to embrace the future. Keep in mind that you are graduates of a university that has produced Supreme Court justices and a long roster of outstanding public servants. But just as we in MLQU believe, we must go beyond celebrating past glories and must work to innovate and to embrace technology. You must not rely solely on what you have learned in our university, and you should continue to learn and adapt to the challenges of the times so that, regardless of your chosen field, you are forward-looking, forward-moving, and forward-seeking. And as MLQU now aspires to build on the lessons of the pandemic and works to redefine education in an interconnected digital world, you must aspire to blaze new trails, to break new ground, and to bury outdated thinking that is premised on the words, "This is the way it has always been done." Take with you what you have learned in MLQU, and with your unshakable faith and unyielding perseverance, go forth and make a difference in the lives of your families, your communities, and your countries. Congratulations to all of you at mabuhay po kayong lahat.
A warm round of applause to MLQ President Attorney Paquito N. Ochoa Jr.
And now, allow me to introduce to you our commencement speaker, a public servant who has held elective office for over 2 decades and has become a fixture in the public eye. A lawyer who first served as a 3-term congressman representing the 1st District of Sorsogon, and later served 2 consecutive terms as a senator of the Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, the current governor of Sorsogon, Honorable Francis Joseph Cheese Escudero.
Please take your seats. Pahintulutan niyo ako magsabi ng ilang bagay muna bago ko simulan ang aking talumpati. Una, kayo niyong mamarapatin, gagamitin ko ang ating sariling wika because I really cannot English that very well. Pangalawa, kung medyo mabilis ako magsalita, paumanhin dahil sinusunod ko rin lang ang turo sa akin ng lolo ko na nagsabing cheese. Kung hindi mo rin lang alam at naiintindihan ang sinasabi mo, bilis-bilisan mo na lang ang pagsabi para kunwari totoo at nalalaman mo ang bawat salitang lumalabas sa bibig mo. At di rin ito gaano magiging mahaba dahil alam ko makalipas ang 2 taon na naisin yung i-celebrate ang inyong pagtatapos dahil wala tayong pagtatapos nung nagdaang taon dahil sa pandemya. Hayaan yung simulan ko aking talumpati sa paggamit ng salita ng ating pambansang bayani. Sa pinakaunang talata ng pinakahuling tula na kanyang sinulat, sinabi ni Gato Jose Rizal sa wikang Kastila ang mga sumusunod na kataga. Aniya sa tulang Mi Ultimo Adios. Adios patria dorada región del sol querida, perla del mar de oriente, nuestro perdido Eden. At kung akala nyo hanggang first stanza lang ang kaya ko pa hanggang second stanza. A darte voy alegre la triste mustia vida, y fuera más brillante, más fresca, más florida, también por ti la diera por tu bien. Sa ginagalang natin mga miyembro ng Junta Direktiba ng MLQU sa pangunguna ng inyong tagapangulo na si Dr. Jerry Acusar, sa mga guro at kawani ng MLQU sa pangunguna ng inyong pangulo na si Attorney Jojo Ochoa, sa mga piling bisita, pamilya at mahal sa buhay na magsisipagtapos at higit sa lahat, sa mga magsisipagtapos sa araw na ito, isang maganda at pinagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Pinili ko bilang panimula ang katagang binitiwan at sinulat ni Gato Jose Rizal dahil sa isang linya sa unang talata, kung saan sinabi niya ang katagang Nuestro Perdido Eden. Sa wikang Ingles, Paradise Lost, sa wikang sariling atin, Paraisong Pinabayaan. Bakit? Bakit nga ba ang Pilipinas mayaman, masipag, mabait ang mga tao, binayaan ng Panginoon ng maraming likas na yaman? Bakit lugmok sa kahirapan ng panahon man ni Rizal at sa panahong ito? Bakit nga ba hindi tayo makapiglas mula sa problema ng kahirapan sa ating bansa? Makalipas ang mahigit 100 taon mula nung sinulat ito ni Jose Rizal. Para sa akin, ang susi at ang tulay at ang daan upang makamit natin ito ay kabaliktaran naman na sinabi ng ating pambansang bayani. Sa kanyang tula na isinulat na A la Juventud Filipina o to the Filipino youth, sinabi niya, ang kabataan daw ay pag-asa ng bayan. Kayo dapat yon. Ang kabataan daw ay pag-asa ng bayan, subalit paumanhin. Hindi ako pwedeng sumang-ayon sa mga salita ni Rizal dahil ang solusyon sa aking pakiwari para tunay na maging paraiso ang ating bansa ay kabaliktaran ng kanyang sinulat. Kabaliktaran dahil para sa akin, hindi lamang natin dapat ituring pag-asa ang kabataang Pilipino sa ngayon. Tingnan at suriin natin ang salitang pag-asa. Hindi ba't ang salitang pag-asa ay tumutukoy sa panahon na darating pa lamang? Ang salitang pag-asa ay tumutukoy sa taong huhubugin pa lamang at sa isang lugar na marahil ay mararating pa lamang niya. Para sa akin, ang dapat na maging bagong sigaw, panawagan, prinsipyo at paninindigan ng kabataang Pilipino ay ito. Ang kabataang Pilipino ay hindi lamang pag-asa ng bayan. Ang kabataang Pilipino, kayo, dapat maasahan na ng bayan. Hindi nyo kailangan intayin na kayo tumanda, yumaman, magtagumpay, magkanegosyo, sumikat o magkapangalan. Ngayon, dito at kayo mismo, dapat maasahan na ng ating inang bayan. Isang martial law martyr sa ngalan ni Dito Sarmiento, ang minsay nagtanong sa kanyang mga kahenerasyon ng 3 simpleng katanungan. Sabi niya, kung hindi ako, sino? Kung hindi dito, saan? At kung hindi ngayon, kailan? Kung pag-asa lamang ang tingin ninyo sa mga sarili ninyo, ang kasagutan nyo sa 3 tanong na yan ay hindi ako, hindi pa dito, at hindi pa ngayon. Sa mahigit kumulang 110 milyong Pilipino, sobra kalahati ang nabibilang sa nakababatang henerasyon. Ibig sabihin kung hahayaan na lamang natin ang nagkataong pinanganak sa atin o sa inyo ng una sa mundo na balikatin ang mga pasanin ng bansa, kukonti lamang at wala pa sa kalahati ang kumikilos para sa ating bayan. Subalit kung bawat Pilipino lamang sana, bata man o matanda, kung bawat Pilipino lamang sana nakapag-aral o hindi, babae, lalaki o anuman ang kasarian, mayaman o mahirap, may itsura o wala, gagalaw at kikilos para sa ating bansa tungo sa isang direksyon para manumbalik ang pagiging paraiso ng ating bansa. Wala akong nakikitang dahilan kung bakit di natin malampasan anumang hamon, anumang pandemya, anumang pagsubok na kasalukuyan ay kinakaharap at hinaharap natin bilang isang bansa at bilang isang lahi. Maswerte at mapalad ang kasalukuyang henerasyon dahil sa teknolohiyang meron at hawak kayo, literal na hawak sa inyong mga palad at mga kamay. Nung kami nag-aaral, siguro lahat ng nandito sa entablado ngayon, wala namang kaming gadget. Kaya naming magbasa ng libro pag yan ay matatagpuan sa loob ng library. Pag may nanghiram na ng librong yon gamit ang index card at card catalog, hindi na po namin malalaman yon. Noong panahon, encyclopedia ang pinagkukunan namin ng impormasyon. Isipin nyo na lamang, 20 volume ng libro, nilalaman na ang lahat ng kaalaman ng tao mula nang maimbento ang mundo. 20 libro, nando na lahat ng kaalaman ng sangkatauhan. Kada taon maglalabas ng isang volume para ikwento lahat ng kaganapan sa loob ng isang taon. At yun na, ang pinaka pwede namin pagkunan ng impormasyon. Kapag kami mahirap na assignment na binigay sa amin ng aming mga teacher, agad kami magtatanong sa aming mga magulang kung hindi nila kayang sagutin, tatanungin namin, may kilala bang engineer, doktor o abogado yung aming mga magulang para masagot yung mahirap naming assignment. Ngayon, gamit ang inyong telepono, gamit ang anumang gadget, gamit ang iPad, gamit ang laptop, gamit ang computer. Kaya nyo nang tanungin anumang nais ninyong tanungin at isasagot at masasagot yan. Noong nakaraang taong 2021, may naitalang 45 billion searches sa Google pa lamang sa loob ng isang buwan. BG, before Google. Kanino nga ba tinatanong yung mga tanong na yon? Nung henerasyon namin, wala kaming napagtatanungan. Kung hindi namin personal na mababasa, mapapanood o mararanasan, wala kaming pag-asang malaman o makita yon. Ngayon, gamit ang modernong teknolohiya, kaya niyong makarating sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo gamit ang inyong telepono lamang. Kaya niyong tanungin maski na anong kaalaman na nais niyong malaman at bibigyan kayo ng iba't ibang sagot. Wala kaming ganyan lahat noon. Sa katunayan, kung nais naming sumulat, marahil hindi niyo na naranasan yan. Kailangan naming literal na sumulat o mag-typewriter, ilalagay sa envelope, seselyuhan, lalagyan ng stamp, at aabutin ng 2 linggo, kung sa Amerika yan, 3 linggo hanggang 1 buwan, bago makarating ang liham at sulat. Ngayon, email, text, nando na agad. Pag naninirahan sa ibang bansa yung pamilya at mahal sa buhay, kailangan mo mag-long distance o magpadala ng sulat. Ngayon, kaya mo siyang makausap ng personal at makita gamit ang teknolohiya. Nung kami bata-bata pa, landline lamang ang telepono namin. Kaya kung may nakilala ka at hindi mo nahingi ang kanyang numero, baka hindi na kayo magkita pang muli. At kung may katagpuan ka, ika nga at sinabi niyo magkikita kayo ng 5:00, pag hindi siya dumating sa takdang oras, maghihintay ka ng 3 oras, uuwi ka na lamang, hindi mo nalaman kung anong nangyari, maliban na lang kung may telepono siya sa bahay na may party line pa noon, at doon mo palang malalaman kung nasan siya. Ngayon, where na you agad, malate ka lang ng 5 minutes. Ano ang sinasabi ko? Malayong may kakayahan, malayong may teknolohiyang nasa kamay ninyo, ang wala kami noon. Kaya walang dahilan ang kasalukuyang henerasyon na hindi mapantayan at hindi malampasan ang narating ng aming henerasyon. Gamit ang armas na binigay sa inyo ng tadhana ng panahon at teknolohiya, marapat at dapat lamang, huwag nyo nang gawin at ulitin pa ang mga pagkakamali ng nagdaan at ng aming henerasyon sa ngayon. Gamitin niyo ang mga aral na yan. Gamitin ninyo ang karanasan na meron kayo. Gamitin ninyo ang teknolohiyang nandyan ngayon para malampasan at higitan ang aming narating ng aming makakayanan. Abot, gamit ang abot naming mga talino. Dalangin ko, huwag sanang sayangin ang inyong henerasyon matapos niyong lumisan ng bulwagang ito. Ang responsibilidad ng bawat Pilipino sa kanyang bansa para tiyakin at matiyak na ang bukas ay mas maliwanag, ang bukas ay mas maganda, ang bukas dapat ay mas maayos kesa sa kahapon at sa kinagisnan natin ngayon. Sinabi ko maikli lamang aking magiging talumpati. At ang problema ko, baka maniwala kayo talagang hindi ako maka-Ingles, kaya mag-i-Ingles ako ngayon bago ko tapusin ang aking talumpati. Allow me to end my speech by quoting Fourier's short prayer. This short prayer has served me in the many challenges and problems I faced ever since I graduated from college myself, more than 2 decades ago, probably even 3. If you're familiar with it, I hope you nevertheless bear with me. It's called a prayer for a peace of mind. And this prayer goes, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept with patience the things that I cannot change. Grant me the courage to change the things that I can. And most importantly, grant me the courage to know the difference. Sa pagising ko tuwing umaga, sinasambit ko po ang maikling dasal na yan. Bigyan sana ako ng Panginoon ng kapayapaan sa aking pag-iisip na malaman at makita ang mga bagay-bagay na hindi ko kayang baguhin sa mundong ito. Kasabay niyan, hinihiling ko na bigyan sana ako ng tapang at lakas ng loob na baguhin ang mga kaya at dapat kong baguhin sa buhay na ito. At higit sa lahat, hinihiling ko ang pag-unawa na makita ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang yan. Naway sa bawat hamon at pagsubok na aking kaharapin, magtagumpay man ako o hindi, ang importante ay muli tayong babangon, kailanman hindi tayo mawawala ng loob upang sa gayon manatili ang lakas sa ating mga sarili para harapin pa ang mga bagong hamon at pagsubok na ibabato sa atin ng tadhana. Binabati ko po ang lahat na magsisipagtapos sa kasalukuyan at nagdaang taon. Congratulations for a job well done as you leave the 4 hallowed corners of your house virtually today, but of Mlqu. I pray that you will never forget love for country. I pray that you will always look back to this time that you studied at Mlqu here in the Philippines, so that wherever you may be found, wherever the world may take you, wherever destiny may take you, you shall forever remember and remain loyal and patriotic to our country, the Republic of the Philippines. Again, a pleasant day to you all. Maraming salamat at karangalan ko pong makapiling at makausap kayo sa araw na ito. Congratulations muli sa lahat na nagsipagtapos. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Honorable Francis Joseph Cheese Escudero. Next is the awarding of the plaque of recognition to our commencement speaker. May we invite Honorable Francis Joseph Cheese Escudero, Attorney Paquito N. Ochoa Jr., Chairman Dr. Jose L. Acuzar, Board of Regents Mr. Peter B. Favela, and Board of Regents Ms. Mary Antoinette Lucille Ortile on center stage as I read the citation. Manuel L. Quezon University presents this plaque of appreciation to Governor Francis Joseph Cheese G. Escudero for sharing his valuable insights and knowledge as commencement speaker in the commencement exercises of the Manuel L. Quezon University. Given at Manuel L. Quezon University Victoria Sports Tower, Quezon City, this 26th day of March in the year of our Lord, 2022. Signed, Attorney Paquito N. Ochoa Jr., University President, and Dr. Jose L. Acuzar, Chairman, Board of Regents. We shall now proceed to the presentation of candidates for graduation by the respective deans of the undergraduate programs, Manuel L. Quezon University. May I call on Dr. Edgar M. Chavez, Dean of the School of Architecture, to present the candidates for graduation.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the 88 candidates for the graduation leading to the degree Bachelor of Science in Architecture. These candidates have successfully completed all the academic requirements as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and this institution.
Thank you, Dr. Edgar Chavez, Dean of the School of Architecture. May I call on Dr. Nestor O. Olarte, Dean of the School of Criminal Justice, to present the candidates for graduation.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. I have the honor to present the 22 candidates for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Criminology. These candidates have successfully completed all the academic requirements as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and institution.
Thank you, Dr. Nestor O. Olarte, Dean of the School of Criminal Justice. May I call on Engineer Dante B. Potante, Dean of the School of Engineering, to present the candidates for graduation.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the 7 candidates for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, the 4 candidates for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, the 5 candidates for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, and the 135 candidates for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. These candidates have successfully completed all the academic requirements as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and this institution.
Thank you, Engineer Dante B. Potante, Dean of the School of Engineering. May I call on Dr. Godofredo C. Cualteros Jr., Dean of the School of Management, Accountancy, and Real Estate, to present the candidates for graduation.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. I have the honor to present the 82 candidates for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. 1 candidate for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management. And the 4 candidates for graduation leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. These candidates have successfully completed all the academic requirements as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and this institution.
Thank you, Dr. Godofredo C. Cualteros Jr., Dean of the School of Management, Accountancy, and Real Estate. Now, the university president will confer the respective titles and degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me, I do hereby confer upon each of you your respective titles and degrees, with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining to it. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Mr. President. We shall now proceed to the awarding of the diploma to the graduates.
Graduates from the School of Architecture. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Class of 2020. Abitria, Jason N. Asibo, Athena Libertine May M. Aguilar, Paulo J. M. Leonard George III C. Avida, Mary Katrina Kate D. Bentulan, Norbert James Ike Zahir M. Bernardo, Leonard John J. Blando, AJS. Bombeta, Jasmine A. Borromeo, Benji R. Kakait, Clarizel L. Caranto, Genevielin O. Cariaga, Jovelyn L. Chavez, Domingo B. Costudio, Janelle Bianca C. Daria, Romel I. Dayawon, Jose Jr. D. Diaz, John Michael P. Dizon, Michael L. Esija, Jinky C. Elnar, Rhea Camille E. Fabila, Danzel Romeo A. Faner, Bob Kenneth D.C. Francisco, Angelica Joy S. Gamueda, Mary O. Garcia, Chris Noel B. Garduque, Rafaela Net B. Gonzalez, Simon Hill G. Grande, Maria Edrelin T. Johnson Alexander Jr. D. Katigbak, Luisa Joy V. La Corte, Karen M. Libres, Christian Mark F. Lopez, Shatseli B. Makalalad, Domino N. Maceda, Rachel Ann G. Malabanan, Venus B. Menjola, Hannah P. Mendizabal, Gurley R. Miraran, Clerk Patrick C. Mojares, Laika M. Naorbe, Daniel M. Ocampo, Mary Grace U. Olaco, Elsha I. Paas, John Kennedy D. Pakpakin, Maria Christina G. Paghunasan, MC Aaron C. Palalon, Peterson E. Pamanilaga, Mary Grace B. Pawi, Emmanuel L. Peñalosa, Grace Marie D. Peregrino, Eris Lou D. Pontero, John Louis D. Ronolo, Keisha Elaine G. Rosales, Alan George R. Sabulao, Iana Yochabel I. Sagun, Maria Jeline R. Salye, Mary Grace D. Seda, Rachel Ann L. Sol, Mika L. Supremo, Joan R. Vasquez, Althea Marie S. Viray, Mary Rose D. Class of 2021, Aklan, Angelica C. Bendigo, Mark Justin B. Betita, Arbel C. Bakua, Al Nahar M. Bornasal, Michelangelo S. Charcos, Mika Ann Sahara B. Contreras, Jermaine Jim P. Dayuday, Julie Mar. De la Cruz, Shira Marie A. De la Cuesta, Al Kenneth A. De Leon, Armando. Gallo, Isla Marie L. Gonzalez, Patricia May M. Llegado, Mary Noemi S. Manlangit, Alyssa I. Marasigan, Neil Jervin C. Marbella, Mary Grace F. Oronan, Karine E. Pareja, John Kin. Pelayo, Gerson DC. Petate, Jomar S. Reyes, Iris S. Valdez, Diane C. Graduates from the School of Criminal Justice. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Criminology, Class of 2020. Amoroso, Patrick John L. Balaes, Jomari V. Buhawin, Mark Joseph P. Caris, January B. Centino, Fritz P. Flores, Kenneth Hayes H. Gallardo, Jericho J. Gimari, John Patrick. Haji Gafor, Saddam A. Hintalan, Marlu D. Lariosa, Estrella D. Makud Tagumpay Jr. C. Malubay, Paul Brian I. Mamburao, GVM. Matias, Shin Kenneth B. Pudico, Bayani Jr. the 2nd M. Class of 2021, Adraneda, Yuli Mar B. Angeles, Luis I. Arpon, Al Jefferson A. Belgiano, Sarah May V. Castro, Sean Kendrick I. Javier, Joseph P. Graduates from the School of Engineering. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Class of 2020. Abaya, Xander F. Alir, Hamed S.M. Mangibin, Ronald V. Morta, Ron Joseph S. Peñarroyo, JVP. Ustares, Remelin A. Class of 2021, Mission, Jesus M. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Class of 2020. Mali, RJ Jason G. Parato, Patrick L. San Antonio, Isidro Jr. S. Sendol, Jason G. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, Class of 2020. Agravante, Hazel Rose D. Gokuyo, Vince Jeremy S. Gonzalez, Elgern Dale L. Class of 2021, Gorosped Benjamin Jr. B. Necesario Amalio Jr. S. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Class of 2020. Ada, Lucio III A. Adriatico, Gerald B. Aguilar, Christian Paulo T. Alcantara, Tony Boy A. Alikpala, Ethel May T. Andaya, Joanna Erica M. Apaw, Kevin G. Arceo, Billy Joe P. Arguelles, Albert Jason D. Bariwan Jonathan V. Basa Roald Reven G. Bautista Maria Jamaica Pearl M. Bayoka Mark Kevin Z. Benito John Rich Don M. Berber Ivan Joseph I. Berses Maricar N. Bolhayon Corina Ann S. Borge Kenneth J. T. Bote Kian Paulo R. Bueno Princess Diane O. Carolino Renelin C. Carion John Louis L. Castillote Rodel L. Chua Jose Gregorio J. Polobong Eddie Jr. P. Cruz John Albert III B. De Villa Christine S. De La Paz Michael Ray P. Tulsa Gestoni O. Dumpit Jovelyn E. Escares J. Mark Anthony M. Fiel Carl Francis III C. Granada Ian Paulo O. Carduque John Carmelo A. Gayondato Noel C. Ibeas Rosemary V. Iwaki Christopher John B. Liaño Chris Marie Joseph G. Lineses Regine S. Loriaga Nicole S. Macalino Neil Timothy L. Macalia Clarissa D. P. Maderazo Hanny Jane R. Magdaog Kendrick N. Maninang Owen Jasper R. Manuel Daryl M. Maron Alexander G. Mata Maria Cecilia P. Montesa Christopher Renz D.G. Moscosa John Dominic T. Musa Richard Hendricks G. Naidas John Rayner I. Natividad Dwayne Jerome D. Nisperos Mark Adrian R. Ona John Reeden U. Pador Charmaine G. Parma Althea Joy O. Patulay Robert Gerald B. Pesigan Rochelle May S. Primor Iron Patrick S. Quintana Jamil Russell. Rico Hermoso Jonadel Keith T. Rivera Vincent S. Robles Eric Martin A. Salonga Jusel B. Tabuyo Jan Emelson M. Tadeo Ivy Lynn C. Tamayo Aaron Brian M. Tefora Mari Keith B. Tubes James Carlo A. Ubiña Jesimar L. Villanueva Nina Nicole G. Yapsanko Mike Jules Q. Class of 2021 Almendras Jopeth M. Anhao Maria Diana Jane P. Arnaiz Katrina A. Barshal Marlo Jr. P. Barrios Maria Angelica R. Basilan Andrew Lester M. Batong Jan Kevin P. Briones Mark Jirel A. Caburnay Rodolfo Jr. M. Campo, Reggie V. Castro, Carl M. Centeno, Karine C. Centeno, Maybelline B. Cheng, Lawrence Aldrich L. David, Mark Pericles R. De Jesus, Marco C. Del Mundo, Jessa Riz G. De Los Santos, Frederick C. Domingo, Jeffrey C. Ebeza, Glory Ann M. Escamilla, Renz Jason C. Evangelista, Jashna Carla S. Falcon, Franz Lewins E. Ferrer, Charles Darwin H. Francisco, Paul Dominique Z. Gakot, Mary Genevieve Ann C. Galdones, Kim Oliver O. Galupo, Gary V. D. Garcia, Lemuel John N. Gata, Ferdinand Emmanuel M. Ironelia, Emilio Jose J. Guillermo, Christian R. Intia, Jofi S. Ismail, Mohammed Abdikhalif Ahmed. Hamakio, Aleli G. Lacandoze, Jessa N. Lerit, Triciel A. Luna, Vincent S. Manalo, Jerick D. Manalo, Raymond Francis M. Mercado, John Kenneth B. Miranda, Arwin P. Molina, Kerwin L. Morales, Aisley D. Nases, Madonna G. Navarro Nelson Jr. T. Noces, Leo Carl L. Noche, Noel M. Obena, Heidi R. Olaes, Eunice Grace M. Ortega, Edsel V. Pascual, Maria Jamaica G. Pinto, Joyce Ann M. Ramos, Stephanie C. Regilme, Marlin. Sobreviñas, Jeffrey T. Tabad, John Joseph F. Tomista, James Louise M. Tutaad, Diana P. Villanueva, Angelica M. Villaroman, Ian Kirby D.R. Visitacion, Michelle P. Graduates from the School of Management, Accountancy, Real Estate, and Tourism. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Class of 2020. Abehar, Christine Joyce O. Abrea, Charlotte B. Almonte, Miguel Honesto G. Atienza, Christine Lay D. Babano, Irina D. Baltazar, Danica G. Banyares, Danilo D. Barrera, Patricia Nicole L. Batong Bakat, Marigold D. Bautista, Christelle Ann A. Buktuan, Gemelin P. Bulilan, Anne Monette. Kabat, Rodelyn Jane M. Kalayag, Hershey Nicole B. Canales, Alistair L. Cleofe, Nelaine R. Cruz, Kimberly S. Custodio, Christian T. De Gracia, Ray John D. De Leon, Ara May D. De la Cruz, Jessery G. Encinares, Rene G. Enriquez, Kiara Rose M. Erhen, John Christopher V. Espinosa, Maria Alyssa F. Esquivel, Maricris V. Facundo, Alia Sofia T. Hinavia, Patricia Eva D. Haji Abubakar Asnifa C. Hassan Iman P. Hernandez, Shineth Marie M. Hapson, Joshelle Ann D. Hudit, Marla B. Lalu, Maria Luisa C. La Victoria, Charisse Cristel A. Limen, Geraldine S. Makadato, Mohammed Hissam M. Makawili, Judy Ann B. Magdarao, Rodna R. Manabat, Jewel May O. Manarang, Charmaine Kim D. Mandangan, Ariana C. Mayandia, Marwin Rick O. Osabel, Leah C. Paloma, Melissa L. Pineda, Evangeline D. Prospero, Samantha Jones J. Ramirez, Alyssa Marie M. Redondo, Arshel P. San Juan, Edward F. Santos, Audrey Faye D. Santos, Ria Camille J. Secretario, Ira Isabel S. Santa Maria, Erlene G. Unico, Rialine V. Villar, Ana May A. Yarzo, Beatriz Clarice C. Class of 2021, Acosta, Maria Princess A. Alaurin, Lorraine Giselle T. Almeda, Laika M. Arroyo, Sheila May P. Batayola, Joselle S. Bondok, Gazelle James S. Cabisudo, Shannon Lay L. Sid Jr., Manuel Lionel M. De Guzman, Patricia K. M. Enoch, Russell May S. Parne, Sienna L. Grozen, Sheila May D. Isip, Lana Silveria T. Leasing, Sheena Rose M. Manara, Megan T. Nicasio, Michaela Grachelle Ann C. Norombaba, Mary Claire M. Ramos, Angela Elise M. Ramos, Nicole C. Ramos, Renalyn I. Reyes, Francesca E. Reyes, Maria Anna F. Salvio, Gerson I. Saremo, Jenny V. Secretario, Maricar Lalaine I. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management, Class of 2021, De Guzman, Reynan P. Graduates, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Financial Management, Class of 2020, Descatamiento, Jezreel S. Magarso, Meljun P. Mamaril, Rika Jane R. Saamo, Paul Daniel G.
The Mlqu Pledge of Commitment. Graduates, please raise your right hand.
Pledge of Commitment. I am a Quezonian. I subscribe to the philosophy of know thyself and the tenet pro patria et jure, for country and law. I respect the right of every man to his life, liberty, and property, as well as to his dignity and self-respect. I believe in the equality of men before God and before the law. I will obey the rules of the school and the laws of my country. I will endeavor to live a fruitful and meaningful life, guided by the code of honor and integrity, so that I will become a credit to the Filipino nation. I pledge my eternal loyalty to my school, the Manuel L. Quezon University, and resolve to never compromise her good name by my words and by my deeds. So help me God.
We shall now have the induction of the graduates to the Mlqu Alumni Association Incorporated. Graduates, please raise your right hand.
I, a member of the Mlqu Alumni Association, do hereby solemnly swear that I shall uphold and abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the Mlqu Alumni Association, exert my utmost efforts to support its projects and activities, do my best to keep its good name untarnished by any act of mine, and to adhere to all the principles and ideals for which the Mlqu Alumni Association stands. I also make the solemn promise that in all my undertakings, I shall conduct myself in a manner befitting a worthy member of the association. Finally, I wholeheartedly pledge my full commitment to my alma mater, the Manuel L. Quezon University, in its efforts to build a humane society and enhance the quality of life through education, which is the basic foundation of its vision and mission. So help me God.
We now enjoin the graduates in the singing of the Mlqu hymn.
Kaalaman ang kailangan sa kinabukasan. Saan ba nagsisimula ang karunungan na hangad? Isang lugar na huhubog sa iyong katalinuhan. Mga munting pangarap mo ay maaari nang makamit. Dito sa Mlqu, you are the best among the best. Sa Mlqu, this is the school for you. Sa Mlqu, dito sikat ka na at sisikat ka pa. Pagkat sikat pag Quezon yan. Sikat pag Quezon yan. Isang institusyon na matibay ang pundasyon, kung saan nagmula ang kalinangan at kagitingan. Ito ang tahanan ng mga sikat ka na at sisikat ka pa. Pagkat sikat, pag-Quezon yan. Dito, affordable ang tuition, truly quality ang education. This is the home of nation builders, engineers, top lawyers, and government officials. Ipagmalaki ang galing ng Pilipino. MLQU, you are the best among the best. Sa MLQU, this is the school for you. Sa MLQU, dito sikat ka na at sisikat ka pa. Sikat pag-Quezon yan. Sikat pag-Quezon yan. Sikat pag-Quezon yan. Sikat pag-Quezon yan.
This concludes the commencement exercises classes of 2020 and 2021. Schools of Architecture, Criminal Justice, Engineering, Management, Accountancy, and Real Estate. Mlqu University. Thank you so much for joining us.
Ang tahanan ng